We're going to go back to the Erie Assurance Arena where we have a fan joining us now who's live at the action. Is it Steve from Brampton? Are you there, Steve?
I'm here.
Okay, first, Steve, I'm pretty sure I know the answer. I'm going to assume you're a Guelph Storm fan, right?
I am. I was actually a Brampton Battalion fan, but with them leaving, I had to support a new team, and Guelph was the next closest non-rival. So I've kind of gotten all in this year, and people have asked me all week if North Bay makes the finals, who are you cheering for? And I said, it's obvious, it's Guelph.
We're getting a good look now of your jersey and hat there, so we're glad you're a supporter of Guelph. You know, it seemed from watching on TV, it seemed got very quiet there after those first couple goals for the Guelph Storm. Your thoughts? What's the ambiance like there at the Erie Assurance Arena?
It's very loud in here tonight, especially once the Otters got on the board. You know, been a bit concerned that Guelph hasn't really been able to capitalize on their power plays. I think that's about 5 penalties the Otters have taken so far, and the Storm haven't been able to capitalize on that. But otherwise, it was a good start. I mean, compared to games 1 and 2, where they came out really slow, despite the 3-0 lead in game 2, it was a bit better to see the Storm on the attack a bit more in the opening minutes.
Because of the atmosphere that you described, it can be a difficult rate to play, but I thought in the opening half of the period, Guelph looked very comfortable playing in the rink, and of course coming in with a 2-0 lead in the series helps that.
They look pretty comfortable out there. I mean, the first few minutes, you know, especially with that goal by Kosmachuk, I think it was 18 seconds into the game, that really, you know, kills the crowd. But now that the Otters have scored and the crowd really got into it after that, there's been some big hits, and as you could hear probably, they're not too happy with some of the penalties that have been going on. So the noise level's been picking up, the atmosphere is getting better again. But hopefully Guelph can come back out and get another one real quick and kill that noise, because they were playing really well that first half of the first.
You know, Steve, we know OHL fans travel well. They're very loyal followers like yourself. Tell us how many Storm jerseys are joining you down there right now?
They're probably a couple dozen. We're kind of spread out all over the place, but I saw a Storm flag on one side of the rink, and there's a bit of a group of us up in the one corner of the new end of the building. So there's definitely a good traveling of Storm fans here tonight.
Steve, you saw at the end of the period the Erie Otters get booed off the ice by their home fans, and of course with their record this season at home, that's a rare occurrence. You can almost see the body language from the players, their disappointment at that first period.
It must be really discouraging for them. You know, they've been one of the top dogs all year, even though Guelph finished ahead of them. They're not used to having teams coming into their rink and winning. I think Guelph was the first team to win in regulation here all year. So it must be a little demoralizing, especially after getting through the first and second rounds so quickly, and then getting blown out in game 2, and then here you go again, they're down 2-0 in game 1. So, and if they lose tonight, they would be in pretty big trouble. So I didn't see them getting booed off the ice. I was down here getting ready for this interview, but you know, I would hope their fans, you know, wouldn't be booing a team off the ice like that, regardless of if your team had a bad couple games or a bad first period. You know, that's why you're at home now. You got to get your crowd into it, especially one that can be as loud as this one. You got to have that power behind you, so to speak, and knowing that your fans are there to support you.
Steve, Guelph Storm fans appreciate you coming over from Brampton to support the Guelph Storm, but maybe you got some future in broadcasting. Your observations and comments are very astute and well put. I applaud you for that.
Oh, thank you very much. I did some work with the Brampton Battalion, so I was sad to see them leave, and I kind of lost that gig, but it's something I enjoy to do, and I thank you guys for having me on in the first intermission.
Well, thanks for joining us, Steve, and safe travels here. I enjoy the game tomorrow night, and hopefully maybe we don't see you on Friday night.
I would hope that we're coming back with a trophy on Tuesday night.
All right, thanks for doing this. Enjoy the game.
Thank you very much. Have a good one, guys.
That's Steve from Brampton. You know, guys, you know, the OHL is great like that. We see a lot of, you know, we're working the Guelph games. We see a lot of teams traveling with the away jerseys here, and there's Steve traveling all the way here. You got to cross the border as well, a long trip.
Yeah, it is, but you know, you take your wife, girlfriend, or whomever and drop them off at the outlet mall and enjoy it as well there too. But the name of the game in Erie tonight is hockey, and it's shaping up to be a good second period, with Erie only trailing by the 1 goal now.
Yeah, 2-1.